Wi-Fi, and
Cassette.
Y'all are blowing my mind up. I think our life is Dutch itself. It's safe to say so.
Hi guys.
Welcome back again to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out something new. We are going to be doing what the Dutch are known for. How Dutch is your life. Wow. And we recently started checking out Dutch commercials, and we don't want to stop there. We want to dive deeper into Dutch culture, Dutch lifestyle, and everything. So today we are going to be doing this one with you guys, and let's get right into the video. Please answer the door.
Hey guys, we're Alexandra and Rachel from Who is Amsterdam Tours. And in this video we show you how Dutch your life is. In other words, how Dutch inventions and ideas have influenced your lives. From entertainment to technology, food and drinks, and also sports. Trust us, your minds will be blown by how much Dutch you touch every single day. When we moved to Amsterdam 13 and 8 years ago, we discovered that this tiny nation has shaped the world in massive ways.
Wow.
So we started to share it with our guests from Who is Amsterdam Tours. And they love to learn about this. Well, I think it's time for us to get started and help you discover.
All right, help me please.
It's your life. How
Dutch is
your life. You really need to know. Dutchinvention number 1. Wi-Fi. It's the very first question we all ask whenever we go into a cafe. What's the Wi-Fi password? If you remember this crunchy sound, let's thank the Dutch for the convenience of wireless internet. But how did it actually all come about?
In 1988, a bunch of Dutch computer scientists were working overtime at
created the
McDonald's,
Wi-Fi.
and they had an idea. Now that we have mobile phones, wouldn't it be nice to also have wireless internet too? Call it the power of a Big Mac? Two of them, Vic Hayes and the Case Links, took this question and turned it into reality. 2 years later, they developed a prototype called WaveLAN, but it took them a really long time before the Wi-Fi became successful.
So Case had for 8 years a jacket.
This is the smartest, one of the smartest, technology that we are all enjoying. And to say that it took them years to be able to, actualize that is a lot.
I never actually knew that
Wi-Fi?
it was created by them.
I didn't know. I was thinking I'm so sorry. I was thinking it's an American invention.
Me too.
I don't know why we always just put it out there for them. But that's crazy. That's crazy, you guys.
With an extra large pocket to fit his laptop in order to demonstrate his invention everywhere he went.
Their breakthrough finally came in 1998 when Case had a meeting with none other than Apple genius Steve Jobs and sold him the idea of wireless internet. The rest is history.
So here's a fun fact. It was actually Case's wife, Angela, who came up with the name Wi-Fi after its original name, Wireless Fidelity. It rhymes with high-fi, high-fi, Wi-Fi, high-fi, Wi-Fi. In the Netherlands, you don't say Wi-Fi. We say
Wi-Fi.
Number 2, Bluetooth.
The Dutchies are a bunch of very practical people. They like to think out of the box, like Mr. Jaap Hartsen. He thought it would be really amazing if we could connect one device to another one wirelessly and we could transfer data. And ta-da, Bluetooth was born. But have you ever wondered why it's got such a strange name?
Bluetooth?
Well, it was named after Harald Bluetooth, a Viking king of Denmark between the years 958 and 970. King Harald was famous for uniting parts of Denmark and Norway into one nation and converting the Danes to Christianity. So what does an ancient Viking king have to do with wireless communication?
Connected something.
He brought things together.
Yeah, I said that.
Our boy King Harold was also famous for his dead tooth, which had a dark blue/grayish tone. So his nickname was, Bluetooth. The more you know. Number 3, 4, and 5. Cassette.
Y'all are blowing my mind up.
I think back in the 2000,
Even
90s.
now, people still use DVDs and
It was very prominent back then.
I think our life is Dutch itself. It's safe to say so.
Like, we literally go to rent
See this.
cassettes and CDs just to watch our favorite movies back then. Wow.
Tape, CD,
Such
and
memories.
DVD.
I promise you 1,000 songs in your pocket. In 2001, when Steve Jobs said those words, you walked the world by inventing the iPod. But Steve Jobs wouldn't be nowhere without the Dutchman with blue buttons. He was the one who even put any kind of music in our pocket by inventing the cassette.
Lou was born in 1926 in the Dutch province Groningen. As a boy, he was fascinated by technology when the Netherlands was occupied by Nazi Germany in World War II. He went on to study engineering and joined Dutch gadget giant Philips, where he and his team developed the world's first portable tape recorder, the cassette tape, and in 1982, the very
Philips
first
is
CD
known
in the
for
world.
irons,
Memories
electronics.
about buying your first CD. What was yours?
Mine was...
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Mine was Living La Vida Loca. And now back to Lou, because he didn't stop with the CD. In 1997, he and his team also invented the DVD, and then it followed by Blu-ray disc.
Number 6, National Anthem.
I grew up in Singapore. We had to wake up and sing the national anthem every single morning in school. Now
Yeah.
I think it's so funny that it's become an event. Whitney Houston singing at the Super Bowl, my favorite, Lady Gaga at the inauguration. It is something that we all look forward to.
Okay, this is not what the Dutch are famous for, like what you're seeing on the screen right now. But the world's first registered national anthem was indeed written by a Dutchman. Philips of Marnix wrote it during the 80 Years' War of Independence between the Netherlands and Spain
Your
between
husband
1568
is a
and
true
1648.
historical figure.
The song is about
Because hear
Prince
my
of
name
Orange, also called William the Silent, who was seen as the founding father of modern-day Netherlands.
It's called
Wow.
Het Wilhelmus. This is the beginning of it.
Number 7, reality TV hits. If you're a TV junkie, you might recognize these shows. The brains
Yes,
behind it
actor.
all, Dutch media mogul John de Mol Jr., whose first global hit was Big Brother in 1999. Every
Wow.
Monday, John and his team brainstorm over pizza and wine and curate the cultural landscape to bring binge-worthy hit shows from Holland to Hollywood. Number 8, Speed Camera.
Wow.
I'm angry. I'm seriously angry at my fellow Dutchman, Mouse Gastronides. Mouse.
And were you there?
Just nature you.
Something
Yeah.
which I bet also you are not always very happy about. The speed camera, guys. Why? This is my newest ticket. 52 euro I need to pay, because on the 29th of March I was allowed to go 50 per hour, and I went 56.
Come on,
Really?
Mouse.
Just 6.
That's not bad.
56 more and 52 euro, and I don't get that. He was actually a speed car driver, and he got a lot of tickets himself, and so he invented it. Oh,
He wanted to measure his own speed.
Yeah. That's it too.
Number 9,
The
eye
eye
test
test chart.
so if you were in
Our life is Dutch,
you
to
might
be
wanna
honest.
take a moment and thank our fellow Dutchman, Herman Snellen.
So
Herman
dramatic.
Snellen invented the original eye test in 1862. Today, an updated version of the Snellen chart is still used to diagnose vision problems, making the world a happier and clearer place. But that's not all. A Dutch father and son team named Hans and Zacharias Janssen invented the first microscope in the late 16th century.
Wow.
Are you not blown by these facts?
How many diseases
I'm actually surprised.
heal,
Like,
how many
they are-
things we could not
they
study,
literally created
thank God
everything.
for inventing
Yes.
the microscope.
So that we
And
can
many
actually
things,
study
important
it.
things.
And
Telescope,
there's more.
my favorite.
In 1608,
Where can I get it?
optician Hans Lippershey was the first person to
We don't
apply
have it
for
over
a
here.
patent
It's so
for a
annoying.
telescope. Unfortunately, he got his telescopic thunder stolen by Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei, who made a telescope that magnified things 17 times bigger. Sorry, Hans, but remember, the very first one who invented the telescope was Dutch. Number 12,
Fire
the fire
hose.
hose.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the fire hose. In the 15th century, Amsterdam experienced two great fires.
Oh.
Back then, it was a major problem because all the houses were made of wood, which meant that major parts of the city burned down. And Amsterdam was not the only city who had really problems with that. In 1672, father and son, Jan and Nicholas van der Heyden, invented the
Fire hose. Wow.
When people
They
use
make good use of the
buckets water to
situation.
put out the big fires,
Yeah, lots of work. You don't want to do that. I mean, it's a
No.
good workout, but not in situations like that.
Number 13, the godfather of gin.
If
Gin.
gin is your jam, you might be surprised that the origin of gin comes from the Dutch jenever. Jenever means juniper. It's a liquor distilled from malt wine and flavored with botanicals like juniper to give it an aromatic oomph.
In 1689, William III of Orange became King of England, and he brought his love for Dutch Geneva to England and made it popular. Later on, the English developed gin from Geneva.
Nobody really knows who invented
One of the
it. All we know
greatest
is it was
inventions.
actually medicine. And you're gonna get a good night's sleep as well.
So remember, guys, Genever is the grandfather of gin.
14, the Elstar apple.
Wait, how do they
Apple a
invent
day.
the apple?
Keeps the doctor away. Oh, remember my mom.
Okay.
And then Mustache,
Apple, it's
she
keep you
used
away
to
from the
have
doctor.
an apple with her all the time. She would have it in her handbag, everything. Her snack every day was an apple. And it just blew my mind after I came to Holland that her favorite apple actually is Dutch. And this is it, guys. This is the Elster apple. You can get it all over the Netherlands, all over Europe. It's super popular. Very sweet, but also a little bit of sour. Perfect for apple pie. If you ever come to Amsterdam, you have to try apple pie. It's very often made of Elster apples, and it's simply delicious, guys. And for me, it's so much more because again, it's the favorite apple of my mom.
Number 15, Tiki Taka.
What's
If
tiki
you're a
taka?
soccer fan like me, you have to know of this style of playing soccer. It's called tiki taka. And tiki taka is known as a style of playing soccer which is defined by having a lot of ball possession, a lot of movement from the players, and a lot of short passes. A lot of people think that it's Spanish because it was perfected by the team FC Barcelona. But who was the coach back then?
Let me guess. Was he Dutch?
His name was Johan Cruyff. Not only just any kind of Dutch soccer player, it was the legend, the most famous. And just look at the style which he invented, tiki-taka. Is this not mind-blowing?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
just brilliant.
In 1947, Johan Cruyff was born 5 minutes away from the Ajax Stadium, where he would eventually become a legend. Inspired by his football-loving
Wow.
father, Johan started playing for the Ajax youth club at just 10 years old. When his
10.
father died 2 years later, he decided to become a professional player to pay tribute to his dad. And boy, did he sweep the world away. In 1971, Johan was named the Dutch and European Footballer of the Year. He became the coach of the Ajax team, leading them to multiple victories. In 1973, FC Barcelona called. From there, he invented the iconic tiki-taka.
And more than
That's
that,
a good
we're also
history.
Amsterdammer, which means a lot for our city and especially also fans from Ajax Amsterdam. This is also the reason why we named our biggest stadium of Ajax Amsterdam after Johan Cruyff. So it's called the Johan Cruyff Arena. If you ever here visit it, you can really feel the legend. If you're a soccer fan, it's definitely highly.
Oh my god, guys. It's actually very mind-blowing to see how Dutch our life is. When I saw the title, I was like, okay, let's get right into this. But seeing Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all of those devices were created, were invented in in Dutch.
I feel like practically everything.
Every essential thing in
Yeah.
life, apart from the air we breathe,
If you had done that, I would have like, I'd be like, I'm going to Dutch.
Yeah, I didn't know Dutch were this. The first time I came across Dutch, I think was the football rally. I think one of those football something,
Yeah,
and then the commercial. And the commercial made me feel like, okay, these people are very interesting. I need to know more
more
about
about
them.
them.
I'm seeing their, their technology and how easy and simple they made our life to be.
It's amazing though.
It's amazing. It's really fascinating. I envy them. I envy their, their
Their
creativity,
curiosity,
their curiosity as well.
their intelligence. You
Yeah.
guys are amazing.
They make good use of wrong situation that happened, like the fire hose.
Mm,
You could see the father and son just did something with that, and life is easy today. A big shout out to the Dutch people. You guys are cool, really cool. And please leave your recommendations down there for us to check out. I don't even know where to start from, but with your recommendation, I'll have a guide. I'll see you on my next one. Bye, love.